What's up guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm going to show you guys a very simple and profitable strategy. This strategy is so simple that even a 5-year-old can analyze and trade this system. So if you want to find out, stay tuned. Guys, this is how the strategy works. The first thing we need to see is that we need to see of structure in the direction of the trend. So in this case, we have a break of structure to the upside. So that means we have a break of structure to the upside, which indicates a bullish momentum. Understand? Which is telling us that this market is being controlled by buyers. If you guys understand this, cool. So we really need to understand who is in charge of this market, which participant is dominant in this particular market. So that's the first thing we need to do. So we have the break of structure. Let me label it so I've labeled it. The next thing we need to do is that we need to draw our fib level. So we need to know our discount and premium zones. So that's the next thing we need to do. So let me just do that now. So this is it. I use the Fibonacci tool to divide the chart. So anything below the 50% is the discount zone, anything above is the premium. So what it means is that we are only going to look for buying opportunities below this zone. So from here we can start looking for buying opportunities, but anything above here we ignore the market. So even though there's a buying opportunity and the premium zone, we just ignore it. If you guys understand, it's very, very simple. So what we're going to do now is this. So after we've done these two steps, the next thing we need to do is that we need to go down to a lower time frame. So in this case, since you're on the 1 hour, the lower time frame will be the 5 minutes. So if you're on the 4 hours, lower time frame will be 15 minutes. If you're on the daily, lower time frame will be 2 hours. If you're on the weekly, lower time frame will be 4 hours. So that's how it works. But if you still want to even scale lower to 15 minutes, lower time frame will be 3 to 1 minute. That's just how it is. Very simple. So let's go to the 5 minutes in this case. So as you can see, we're on the 5 minute. So what we are looking for right now on the 5 minutes is a change of character in this zone, in this grace area here, in the discount zone. So we look for a value change of character before we can, long our position to the upside. So let's see what happens. So you just have to be patient. So we're in the gray area. So we're waiting for a valid change of character now before we can look for buying opportunities. So we have to be patient. So we finally found our change of character here, and let me identify it for you guys to see. Found it here. We can look for buying opportunities. So in this case, we can take our long from here. Then stop loss will be here to just be safe, because sometimes the market might just come, break out, tap this zone, then move to the upside. You understand? So it does happen. So to avoid, missing out on the trade, just enter there. Then your targets will be where? The high. It's high. So will be our target, you can see. 1:6. So let's see how it's played out. So as we can all see, TP smashed. So we got 1:6, very, very smooth and easy. So let's take another example. So as you can see here, we have a strong bearish momentum. Market have been selling. You can see to the downside here. We have a break of structure. to the downside. So I'm on the H4 Euro UD. So automatically our entry time frame will be on the 15 minutes. As you can see, it has been bearish. Price has been very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. So what are we expecting now? We are still expecting the bearish continuation. So now what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do is to mark out our discount and premium zone. So you bring out your flip tool. Me, I use the flip tool. People use other tools, but I use a flip tool. Map it from the high to the low. Very, very simple. So what does this mean? This means that we will only look for selling opportunity at this gray area. From anything here, we're not looking for any selling opportunity. Even though we found an opportunity, it's not part of our strategy. So guys, you need to learn how to be patient, and wait for the right quality setup. So now let's head on to the 15 minutes and wait for what the market will do. So now, as you can see, we're in that gray area. We're waiting for a valid change of character. So anytime we find it, we enter a short position. So finally, we found our entry, which is here. It was the break here. So what do you do next? You enter your short position. So you enter here on the candle close. Then your SL will be above the high, which is here. Then target is this low here. This is 1:5. So let's see how this plays out. Let me go on to the higher time frame, so it should be much faster. So this is it. This is the current market on the Euro USD. So this was Friday last week. So by Monday we will automatically have our TP. So that's it for now, guys. Catch you guys later.